45, Preston Forbes, row number 7, Michael Mandigo in the 26, along with Shaun Shaw in the 7. Row number 8, Dustin Bradley in the 83, 21 of RJ Tresidder. Row 9, Derek Webb, 66, 49, Billy Dunn. Row number 10, Tommy Jock Jr, Adam Roberts. Final row, it's going to be 21, JR of Larry Welling Jr, and the 21 of Andy Howard. That's your starting lineup. 25 laps is the distance. Third race of the season for the Whitesboro Plow Shop DIRTcar 358 Modifieds. Jackson Gill won the opener on April 25th, and it was Lance Willix 2 weeks ago on May the 2nd. Lance Willix, of course, defending race winner of the summer starter in 2 weeks' time. He wants to get a victory here tonight to get all that momentum going into that big event. Set for green this time by Tyler Meeks, Remington Hamm on the front row.
Meeks are running hot.
As the field rolls through turn number 3 and 4, the Whitesboro Plow Shop DIRTcar 358 Modifieds are green at Can-Am. Out in front, Remington Hamm jumps to the point. Tyler Meeks back to second. Ryan Bartlett, Willy Decker Jr. Fifth place battle between Franklin Mackin and Lucas Fuller as they work it through turn 3 and 4 and down to the line. Lap number 1 on the board. It's Remington Hamm. Down to the turn number 1 and 2. Remington Hamm trying to get something going here. That 57 has been fast to start races off, but he has mechanical problems along the way at times. Would love to get that behind him and go to victory lane for the very first time as he comes down across the line. 4-car length advantage over Meeks. As we got cars slowing up there in turn number 4 is Tommy Jock Jr, but he brings it back down and we will stay green. And Andy Howard's problems with the 21, he's still smoking towards the back portion of the field. As we head up through 3 and 4, Remington Hamm still in command of the field as they come down across the line this time by. Meeks still second. Bartlett completes the top 3. Scott Webb having a good run here so far. Holding on to position number 4 with the 3 of Franklin Mackin having a solid night tonight. He's up to spot number 5. Willy Decker Jr. is 6th. Jordan McCreadie and Tim Fuller dicing it up for 7th and 8th at the moment. Lucas Fuller 9th. Lance Willix battling with Preston Forbes for the number 10 position as they go to turn number 1 and 2. And Forbes in the middle of Lance Willix and Lucas Fuller, and Lance Willix is going to pick up a couple of spots down the back straightaway, so move Willix up into the top 10 for the first time tonight. In the meantime, Remington Hamm is driving away. Tyler Meeks still there in second. Ryan Bartlett having a solid run here tonight up into the position number 3. Scott Webb still 4th. 5th is still Franklin Mackin. Fuller still 6th. Tim, that is. Battle on for 7th. Jordan McCreadie, Willy Decker, Lance Willix, all knotted up together. Fuller washes a little bit wide though. Jordan McCreadie takes full advantage. He moves up into spot number 6. Great battle going on from about 6th on back between McCreadie, Fuller, and Willix as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. A lead battle still has not changed. Remington Hamm, Tyler Meeks, and Ryan Bartlett. That's still your top 3 at the moment. Scott Webb, Franklin Mackin. Top 5 remain the same. No change there. Keeping our eye on the battle between Jordan McCreadie and Tim Fuller. As they work it up off of turn number 1 and 2, it's Fuller to 6th. McCreadie back to 7th. Lance Willix still 8th. Preston Forbes and Willy Decker Jr. That's your top 10 at the moment. As they work it across the line this time by lap number 8 is up on the leaderboard. And Remington Hamm finally getting some good things going his way. Rodman, New York native. Would love to put it into victory lane as he works it through 3 and 4. Down to the line, 9 laps up on the scoreboard. Still a ways to go in this contest as they work it up into turn number 1 and 2. Tyler Meeks still second. Ryan Bartlett He has moved his way up to that extreme outside lane as he tries to run down the top two. He'll bring it down towards the mid portion of the racetrack in turn number 3 and 4. Down across the line, Bartlett with a really good run so far here. Scott Webb still 4th. Franklin Mackin, a very impressive run for him right now, holding on to the number 5 position as they work in lap number 10 of this 25-lap contest. And Remington Hamm has wins here in the ThunderCar division. He's got novice sportsman wins here. He's got a regular sportsman win. Never a 358 modified win in his career. Would like to change that right now as he works the back straightaway on lap number 11, coming into lap number 12, this time by. Top 5 still remains the same. It's still Remington Hamm in command of the field as they come down across the line. Tyler Meeks still 2nd. Ryan Bartlett, Scott Webb, and Franklin Mackin still holding on to the number 5 position as we close in on the halfway point of this contest. We got a car smoking big time down the front straightaway. It is the 83 of Dustin Bradley, and that car does not sound healthy as he goes into 1 and 2. A big plume of smoke coming onto the 83 of Bradley. We'll keep our eye on him though. In the meantime, no change again amongst the top 5 drivers. So it looks like Dustin Bradley is going to take the 83 towards the pit area. Done for this one. And right now, Remington Hamm starting to close in on some lap traffic, trying to put the 31 of Tommy Jock Jr. a lap down. TJ will give him the lane down on the bottom of the racetrack as Remington will clear him going down into turn number 1 and 2. 14 down, 11 laps left to go. Tyler Meeks, not much he can do about it right now as he holds on to the 2 spot. 3rd is Bartlett, 4th is Scott Webb. Tim Fuller has cracked the top 5. He gets around Franklin Mackin for the spot as they go to turn number 3 and 4 and down to the line. Remington Hamm still in command of the field. Got about a half a straightaway advantage over the 9 of Tyler Meeks at the moment. About a 2.5 second advantage for the Rockman, New York native. Remington Hamm well in command of it at lap 16. Again, top 5 really have not changed too much. The only change in the top 5. Oh, we got a car around in the middle of the back straightaway. Looks like it's Michael Mandigo in the 26. Yellow lights are on as we work lap 16. So clean and green in the opening 16 laps. Remington Hamm was putting it to the field, but now he's going to have some company behind him. Tyler Meeks is going to have a good shot at it. Ryan Bartlett, Scott Webb, they've all won here in modified competition before. Tim Fuller holding on to 5th. Franklin Mackin having a solid night running in 6th. Lance Willix, Jordan McCreadie, Billy Dunn started way back towards the tail end of the field, about the backside of row number 10, and now he finds himself close in, just inside the top 10 right now. Remington Hamm, I believe his last feature win came in the ThunderCar division here in 2022. My apologies, May 5th, 2023, last time Remington Hamm was in victory lane here. That was in a ThunderCar, though. Has 3 wins here in the Doneth Motorworks Limited Sportsman Division.
Fuller's either 4th or 5th.
And Ryan Bartlett with a problem down on the inside of turn number 4. Running in position number 3, Ryan Bartlett has slowed it to a stop. best to maintain your position out there in the racetrack under caution. Ryan Bartlett did not. Not sure what the problem was, but he was running a solid third. So if this is the case, then it will move Scott Webb to the number 3 spot, move Tim Fuller to 4th. Michael Mandigo in the 26, he is getting towed back to pit road. Ryan Bartlett still moving slowly over there in turn number 3 and 4. Was a report of a possible flat tire, but looks like all 4 tires are up on the 39. Bartlett is taking us straight to pit road, so I got some oil that we got to get the drivers to run through here. We'll get the field back under green. So unofficially right now, the way the field runs on the racetrack, it is Remington Hamm the race leader. Tyler Meeks second, Scott Webb, Tim Fuller, Franklin Mackin the top 5. Lance Willix is 6th, Jordan McCreadie 7th, Billy Dunn is 8th, Preston Forbes 9th, Shaun Shaw is 10th. Derek Webb is 11th, Addison Bowman 12th, 13th RJ Tresidder, Adam Roberts 14th, and Tommy Jock Jr. now 15th. Set to turn the field back loose once again. We mentioned Tyler Meeks has not won a feature in a long time here. All the way back to 2017, last time Tyler Meeks went to victory lane, August 26th. Remington Hamm has not been to victory lane since he won in a ThunderCar here May 5th of 2023. Tim Fuller last won here last season in his fourth straight championship year. August the 2nd of last year is last time Fuller went to victory lane. Franklin Mackin's having a great night, holding on to 5th. He's never won in a modified here, but white flag is in the air, and we are set to go back to green. So green this time by 16 down, 9 to go. Remington Hamm trying to hold on for his first ever modified win here. Tyler Meeks looking to end nearly an 8-year winless drought here. Can-Am. Scott Webb won here last year. Pace truck leaves the Speedway in turn number 3. Mike Leclerc looks the field over in turn number 3 and 4. Back to green off the turn, and we're underway. Tyler Meeks pulls it to the point as they go to turn number 1 and 2. Tim Fuller right in his tire tracks, and Fuller going alongside of Meeks down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4. Tim Fuller to the lead as they go to turn number 3 and off of turn 4. Back down to the line this time by Fuller to the point. Working through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Remington Hamm still there in spot number 2. Lance Willix on the charge here late into going. He pulls up to 3rd. Meeks back to the 4 spot as Scott Webb holds on to the 5 position as they work down to the line at lap number 18. 7 laps left to go. Tim Fuller trying to drive away and get back to victory lane as Remington Hamm looks to fend off Lance Willix down the back straightaway. In the meantime, Billy Dunn is on the move. He's up to the number 5 position. Meeks back to 6th. Jordan McCreadie still 7th. Shaun Shaw is 8th. Preston Forbes 9th. And Franklin Mackin completes the top 10. 19 down, 6 laps left to go, and Fuller driving away into the 3rd and 4th turn with about a straightaway advantage over Remington Hamm and the 31 of Lance Willix as they continue their fight for position number 2 and 3 at the moment. 5 laps left to go. Remington Hamm still 2nd. If he can hold on to this one, it'll be one of his best career finishes in the 358 modified. Willix trying the high lane that time. That didn't quite work as number 1 and 2 in the points are right now running 3rd and 4th. Billy Dunn working to the 4 spot. Scott Webb still in position number 5. Webb has had a good night here tonight as he's in the top 5 all night long with 4 laps left to go. As they work down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, 22 laps up on the board, and Fuller pulling away this time down the front straightaway. Remington Hamm still doing all he can to hold on to 2nd. Lance Willix putting the pressure on him now as they go to turn number 1 and 2. The 49 of Dunn working that outside lane as well. Jordan McCreadie has now made his way up into the top 5 as the 28 ride moves it up into 5th. 2 laps left to go for Tim Fuller. Hamm still 2nd. Dunn has gotten around the 31 of Lance Willix to move up into the number 3 position, but Willix fighting back in that inside lane, looking to throw the slider at Dunn up off the turn as Ace have that seesaw battle for 3rd and 4th. White flag in the air for Tim Fuller. Straightaway advantage for the man out of Watertown, New York. Had a tough week 2 weeks ago right here at Can-Am. He's down the back straightaway. 3rd most wins all time at the Can-Am Speedway. Tonight, he'll take career win number 48. Tim Fuller is back in victory lane. Second spot will go to Remington Hamm. Third at the line will be Billy Dunn. Lance Willix draws